This is a real life comment. Marissa Romero, because I thought I will learn something besides your stupid life. You talk a lot of blah blah blah. Who wants to see that, you stupid? Yes, that is an example of many of hater, comments that I have to deal with on my YouTube channel. So on this video, I'm going to give more examples of my hate comments and talk about a couple tips on how you could deal with your YouTube hate comments and harsh criticism and things like that. So stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back to the video. This video is going to be a little different because I'm talking about my haters, and it's a very interesting topic. We're taught our whole lives to take constructive criticism, and YouTube comments, people get real brave, real bold, and it's really funny to see, because they're, in the interwebs and they're not talking to you face to face, so people get really bold. But yeah, I mean, after this video, if you are interested in learning more about making a full income online and building an online business from scratch, click the first link in the description. But until then, let's talk about some of these comments. Now, I have a video, it's a e-commerce video, and in it I talk about print on demand, and I'm at my parents' house in my sister's room, and yes, I am in a bunk bed. I love the setup in her room because she has a nice chair, a nice whiteboard, and it's so funny because as that video went semi-viral for the size of my channel, I got a ton of comments about how it looks like I'm poor, I'm in a prison cell, and it's really, really funny. So like, check out this comment right here. Like, this girl says, kind of looks like you're sitting in a prison cell. And the next one, hi there, you and all these gurus need to stop with the BS of how to make X amount of money with this thing and just rather say how to create a print-on-demand business. No offense, but you're doing 10K yourself and can't afford to set up a great-looking studio for tutorials. Is that your bunk bed in your mom's house? Seriously, stop this. Well, yes, Alakin Goman. Yes, it is a bunk bed in my mom's house. Technically, since I am a digital nomad and travel the world, I do not have my own apartment back home, and I travel wherever I want. I'm always at a new Airbnb. So yes, I'm constantly having to set up new YouTube studios, and that was actually one of my favorite YouTube videos. And the next time I go back to my mom's house, I'm gonna record in the same exact spot to get more people talking about the prison cell where I deliver value and content to you. On that same video, check out, this video went viral, and I think it's because of my little sister's bunk bed, which is awesome. This guy said, Louise says, this is the worst e-commerce video I've ever seen, the worst thumbnail, and she even has that horrible intro. And she's successful, what about you? Again, George Rees, there's a huge difference between being successful and lying about how successful you actually are. Look at the likes and dislikes ratio, bro. This video sucks simply because of her overhyped, over-exaggerated, no proof claims. Until I see proof, this video is shit, and everybody agrees. So yes, the harsh reality is if you're a YouTuber, the bigger you get, the more you're gonna get haters, the more you're gonna get hate comments, and you really have to have thick skin and be able to understand that these people are most likely in a place in their lives where they're not happy, they're not satisfied, and they just want to throw shade, they just want to throw hate on your video because, it makes them feel good when they do something negative, because they're in that, dark spot in their life where they're, unhappy, they can't get something going, they're frustrated with something, and, I kind of feel bad because the stronger the hate, most likely the worse the situation that they're in. And the funny part is that what haters don't realize a lot of times is that the dislikes, the engagement, the comments, all that is engagement for me. and engagement for you if you get hate comments. So, you know, it's fine. Haters, keep hating. Do what you do. It's fine. So yes, I guess one of my first tips to dealing with haters is just know. I mean, I touched on it, but again, just know that they are in a different place in their lives, and it's most likely an unfavorable place. Maybe they're not where they want to be financially. Maybe they're going through, you know, relationship stuff, a divorce or whatever. Maybe they had a catastrophic event and they just want to share their pain with the world. Whatever it is, you know, understand that they're coming from someplace else. They're trying to work through some things that are not going well in their lives. And that's okay. Just understand that. Be patient and don't take it too hard. Don't take it too personal. Just know that whatever you're doing on your channel, you're continuing to give value, and just, you know, ignore them. The next piece of advice I have is just to use these comments, you know, for personal growth. And I know that may sound weird, but, you know, I thought about it and I'm like, okay. I thought about the prison cell in my mom's house. I'm like, alright, I get it. You know, maybe, you know, next time I can use it as an opportunity to make my YouTube studio a little bit brighter, and maybe I won't have a ceiling on top of my head. I mean, my intention was and is always to give the best value to people, to let people know like what it is that I know, you know, regardless of what's behind me, what's next to me, what's above me, what type of apartment, what type of luxury hotel or condo I'm in. It doesn't matter. You know, I'm like, well, maybe next time I should have more light, or it shouldn't be so dark. So shortly after that video, I did purchase, you know, a newer webcam that has better resolution, and that seemed to improve the quality of my video. So use it as a tool, an avenue, a vehicle for personal growth. You know, the third thing, advice I have for people, is to not engage with those comments, because you're gonna get them often, no matter what. It's inevitable, and the more you let it get to you, the more you just want to be like, oh, F you, like da 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 da, like you don't even have a channel, you don't even have subscribers. As much as you want to fight back and defend yourself, breathe. That moment is gonna pass. Just let it go, because it is definitely not worth your time, not worth your energy and your sanity. There have been, like, I can think of like a hand, literally I can count on one hand the amount of times I've replied to hate comments, and usually they're just kind of like, oh yeah, thanks for the great feedback, bro. I mean, that was cool. Yeah, I mean, got it. I look poor. Woo. But there was one time, I think a guy commented about like that, you know, women were inferior and you'll never be as good as men. That kind of lit my soul on fire, because I was just like, hey, you know what, fuck you, like, you suck. Like, wow. Like, I had to reply back to that comment just for me. It was something I had to do, because I think this guy was probably from another country where women are inferior, and no bro, not in other parts of the world, not in the USA. Yeah, that was somebody that I definitely had to block from my channel. And the last thing, I guess, the tip that I have is listen to the comments, because I get a lot of comments, good and bad obviously, and I get lots of emails as well, and I often try to hear them out. I'm like, okay, let me first put myself in this person's shoes and see where they're coming from, because if not, you know, it's not good practice to not listen at all and to be closed-minded. Although the comments are hurtful sometimes and hateful, it is good to get, you know, feedback and just see like maybe what they're trying to say in between the lines, and, you know, maybe there is something that you could take away from the comments. You never know. So the last thing I wanted to bring up, this is kind of different from hate comment related, but it's something that happened to me recently. Somebody who tried to attack my brand and to attack my reputation. That was kind of startling and different. It was a person, I'm not going to say names, gender, nothing, but it was a person who had, you know, signed up under me for something, a product, a software, and this person was extremely frustrated, and they started attacking me and saying it was my fault because they had wasted, you know, 20, 14, whatever, how many hours trying to figure it out, and they demanded my help, and they came crying to me like a baby and, you know, blaming me for this, and that, and I'm like, you know what? welcome to entrepreneurship. And if you come at me like that, like a whining little baby, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna help you. That's disrespectful. I would never go up to a, when I was working, I would never go up to a boss. I would never go up to a mentor that I've hired and be like, oh my god, so-and-so, like, I can't figure this out. I'm pissed off, I really trusted you, but now I've wasted an entire week trying to figure this out and this and that. I'm like, that is not the way to approach somebody. It is extremely disrespectful, and I did not help that person. I refuse to help that person because that is absolutely not the behavior that you show in business. It was extremely frustrating. The person retaliated and tried to, like, bash my brand and, talk shit, and I was just like, that's fine. Let this person talk mess, because I know that there are so many other people, hundreds and thousands of other people that, I've helped, that every day appreciate see the value that I'm trying to put out there. And that's the thing, is like, if you're genuine, if you're real, if you're authentic, and you lead with true value, just keep that in the back of your mind, keep that in your heart. And don't let anybody try to just, destroy your brand, get you down, because at the end of the day, what your true intentions are is really going to reflect in your brand and in your growth, and people are going to appreciate that no matter who's hating on you, no matter what type of people try to bash on your brand. So just keep that at the forefront of your mind and in your business. Whatever platform it is you're giving value on, have thick skin, be strong. Just know that people are sometimes at different stages in their lives, and that's most likely the reason that they are hating on whatever it is you're doing. Okay, so the bigger you are, the wider your audience grows, you're going to have more haters. It's inevitable, and it's a good thing. It means you're doing your job. Alright, so I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you're hating on it. I mean, either way, it's all good. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Marissa Romero, and I will see you guys very soon on the next video. Take care.